Yeah, colleagues, let's continue my topic, but right now, message. Don't avoid the evening post. So this is the first part of my topic will be how I 2 days was without smartphone. This is a very the impression for me must be, but it's certainly this is a very not strange, not strange. Before my last trip in April into the so Russian word sanatorium. This is half of the hospital, half of the hotel, simply hotel, where the treatment by the money. So the rest people must be paid. This is war sanatory, and this is the second story, and I must to tell that this is repeating. My enemies and followers repeating the story, and but it's not the void of the responsibility of it. But let's transition about the main body of my topic. So the first part of the topic will be the situation how the biggest environmental story have influence on the politicians and forces the change plan change plans. And certainly, if you remember the COP 28 COP must be changed. The chairman when both representative of the United Arabian Emirates. And so this is a situation with the climate change we have in practice in every day the biggest problem for all humanities. If the dry season in the Spain, the very hot, very hot, very hot spring in Spain have attention on the media, but the flood in Italy and so the this is a maybe comparison with the flood in the Pakistan last year. So the also the we have a trend in the climate change how the in Arctic climate change more influence than in other regions. But right now the situation very changed. And if you remember the climate change, the flood in Germany 2 years ago had influence for even the politician process. And so the spring, last spring fires in the south of the Europe were very impressive for the whole world. And totally the local people, local governors had a comparison with the climate of the South Europe and the North Kazakhstan. So the 1 to 1.5 degrees, the improving of the temperature have a jump into the politician process in the world. And certainly the not amazing. Northern Ireland, that European countries, European Commission, quick estimate the situation, and it's very impossible decision how the Ursula von der Leyen will accommodate Georgina Meloni have helicopter trips, over the North Italy food region, and so it will be confident how the European Commission will pay allocated money for the breaking. This is a process of the help. I have in mind the help for all people who associate agriculture who suffering of this is a natural disaster. So the natural disaster, this is all of humanity hand productive. And certainly the situation have very tension, and certainly the here and the first part of my topic, before the first part of my topic, we have how the situation in the Russian economy is is stronger due to how the today will be the percent interest rate in the Russian central bank, and this is a signal of how turn Russian economical policy. Certainly, the economical policy must be dependent of the economical situation and the world economical trend. And certainly the main help, as the Russians said, Palachko, they may be Far East, that was China. It was China, and certainly this is another trap of the Russian economy. So the quick destroyed of the economical connection with the West, with the Europe, also the United States, UK, and Canada, show that necessary development with the Asian countries, and Jesus, and this is since the story of oh my God, how the negotiation in the 2014, the leadership of the Rosneft, without to think, told about how we to return from the west to the east. But right now, the underground coverage of the Germany have a reserve of already 56%, and certainly the Germany have planned to the coverage of keeping coverage before this winter in the 90%. Now here this is economical engineering, but the turnover, the demanded ratio of the turnover of the Rossingholzbank out of the SWIFT system allows to the export Russian grain into the euro. But according to the modern message of the European news, that Georgia have a reserve of the grain, which stayed out of the last harvest. And certainly here the situation in the Ukraine story is very tension. This is offensive of the Ukraine forces into the territory of the Russian Federation. So I must to tell about the termination terrestrial act of the near the atomic plant Leningradsk and Kalininsk. But this is a very dangerous plant himself. But the attack drones by the Rostov and Krasnodarsky Krai is very seriously tension for the attack Ukraine forces against territory of the Ukraine. After the performance, before the parade of the 9th of the May in Kremlin, Ukraine forces indeed to have a seek to find a new effective for hit of the territory Russian Federation. So here the attack of the pipeline of the so-called Turetsky Potok, Turkish Stream. Also, as I told above, Rostov and Krasnodar. So the Krasnodar and Rostov, this is a military idea. It's not simply a terroristic have learning student. So the Rostov, that is the main logistical center of the safety of the Lugansk, Donetsk, and Zaporozhskaya, so-called Khersonskaya oblasts, which joined in the Russian by the invasion. This is a rare of this is a situation. It's not a tactical rare. Also, the Krasnodarsky Krai, this is the deep rare after the Crimea rather than Jesus. And certainly this is a strong things by the military opinion. This is a strong forces. If the real was Kremlin attack drones before the 9th of the May, real Ukraine forces, this is only psychological effect. But the attack on the Rostov, Krasnodar, and another territory of the Russian Federation, this is exactly military aim. So, on the last topic of today, I almost forget about when I told about Gazprom. I must be told about the recession in Germany. But certainly we must to tell we must note they change war prisoners with Russian and Ukraine. It's very interesting the situation how the Ukraine have not information in message about the quantity of the war prisoners in the Ukraine hand. So thank you. Bye.